Hello, my name is Kevin Herrera Flores, and today I will explain to you how to teach English to children with learning disability. I will answer some questions about this topic. So let's begin with the video. Now, the first question: what is the story behind teaching children with disability? Well, for this question, I consider this point very important. 1975. The education for all handicapped children at EHA gave children with disability specific legal rights to an education. Until this time, many students with disability were not allowed to attend school at all. The Act contained a proposition stating that students with a disability should be placed in the least restrictive environment, LRE, in order to allow the maximum possible opportunity to interact with the non-disabled peers. Question number two. What are the underlying principles? There are so many principles very important, but I consider this the most. Principle number one. Diversity of the classroom enrich and strengthen education. Every student is unique and every group of students is different. Diversity in the school is a given. Learners have different experiences, cultures, and values. Principle number two. A strengths-based and personalized curriculum. A strengths-based approach are the key principle on inclusive education. They recognize each student as inherent strengths and talents. Principle number three. Engaging with audio critical students. An inclusive education is one where the students of all capability have the opportunity to grow and learn. And the final principle, inclusive teacher need combined knowledge and practical skill. Good teaching is a good teaching for all, not just for some. Question number three. What should teacher keep an eye when teaching children with disability? Well, there are a lot of tips for this teacher if they want to learn how to try with children with disability. The first one is interact. The biggest mistake that adults make when they meet someone like Louis is failing to interact with him. Usually they try to ask him a question. He hates questions he won't answer. Then the author give up and start to talking to me. One time, a person shouted questions at him from across the field, couldn't understand why Luigi ran away. The second one, use common sense. The children in the class ranged to 3 to 18. In the two structure had children in the seat on the edge of the pool, with their feet in the water while they took turns walking individually with each child. And the final is be flexible. Some adults say they will not change the way they do things to accommodate one person in the group. But the whole point of the teaching is to use variety of methods to help another person understand and master new skill. Question number four. How can teachers become effective when teaching EFL to children with learning disability? We have 2 points. Learn specific about your child learning disability. Read and learn about your children's type of learning disability. Find out how does disability affect the learning process and what cognitive skills are involved. It is easier to evaluate learning techniques if you understand how the learning disability affects your child. Second point, research, treatment, service, and new theories. Along with knowing about the type of learning disability your child has, educate yourself about the most effective treatment option available. This can help you advocate for your child at the school and pursue the treatment at home. Question number five. Which specific practice can a teacher employ to support a student with learning disability? We have 1 point for that. Finding support while helping a child with learning disability. All children can be both exhilarating and exhausting. But it may seem that your child with a learning disability is especially so. You may experience some frustration trying to work with your child, and it can seem an unfair battle where you don't have the information you need. After you learn what their specific disability is and how it is affecting their behavior, you will be able to start addressing the challenge in the school and the home place. Finally, the last question. Considering that school-age students are exposed to a very limited input and many times this time input occurs in large group setting, what strategy should teacher employ to cater to the needs of students with learning disability? Well, I have this strategy for this question. Provide a easily understood and detailed course syllabus. Make the syllabus text and other material able before registration. If the material are online, consider color, font, and format that are easily viewed by students with low vision or a form of color blindness. Next, clearly spell out expectation before the course begins. Example, grading, material to be covered, due date. And finally, make sure that all students can access your office or arrange to meet in a location that is more accessible. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like it. And that's all for me. Thank you again and see you later.